Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's time to drive the Nissan Stagea, I call it Skywagon because it's a Skyline as a mistake. Apologise for the traffic behind us, but I thought I'd take the time to show you around this car. I have mentioned this car is actually for sale. I will give you a bit more links and stuff when I know how it's going to sell. I think it's going on eBay, and yeah, if you want to get yourself a bit of a full package car, it's got to be the one to have. So I'll take the time now, we'll take a good look around, then we'll go out for a drive, get a few drive-by shots, and we'll just show you what it's about really, because this car kind of packs a punch, but at the same time it's very functional. So let's get stuck into looking. Moving on the inside, it's very JDM. Just get key out of the ignition, stop it beeping. It's very JDM inside. Quite, I call it bland, but it's not. It's quite functional, I guess is the best way to look at it. Obviously an auto box, full leather. It's, what's it, I hit 127,000 miles it's done, and really it doesn't really show any wear. There's a little bit of wear on the bolster there, but other than that, it's quite tidy inside here. It's got a lot of space in it. It's a very spacious car. So you jumping inside, you've got a side cubby hole here, which is quite nice and deep. You've got cubby holes here, got a double din stereo system. I think it's got GPS and stuff on it, whether it's Japanese, I'm not sure. I think it's there when it came in the country. There's some weird stuff, like there's a keypad here. It's got like some bits and pieces that are a bit odd. The headline is nice in this car. It's a little bit sagging at the back. But other than that, it's quite tidy in here. I haven't done anything to the inside of this car since I've had it in the workshop. I've just dusted the dash down because I made the car a bit dusty. But it's quite nice. Door cards are in good nick. You've got all your electric windows, all your electric mirrors, all your locking systems all on there. You've got twin airbags. Yeah, it's a nice car. Going to the back, it's quite spacious again. So you can, I'm about to jump in. You can fit, I'm a normal sized bloke, the seat's quite far back to be fair, but it's comfy in it. It's nice for the tints, very nice, but the headline's going a little bit, but other than that, it's nice in here actually. It's quite good. The car feels massive, it does feel massive. So, what I like about this car is it's an estate, because I'm weird. I like estate cars. So in the back, you've got electronic tailgate, but in the back here, that is some load bay. That is some load bay. So ignore the box of bits there. But you've got all your storage there. I think you've got your spare wheel under there. Yep, you've got space saver, typical Japanese. All your toolkit and jacks all in here as well. So that's good. How cool is that? So it's got like, I don't know, horseshoes, because it's like got the unicorn on the front. So quite a nice little touch. And that all fits in there. Then you've got your load bay cover that pulls back. Got little cubby holes both sides. I haven't got a clue what that is. That's a bit of a funny. So one thing I have noticed is look how violent these seats go back. You definitely would not want to trap your toddler in that, let me tell you that. So just pop that in the back. Go around to this side of the car. I'd probably say this side's probably the cleaner side. It's got a few scrapes on the back there, but it's a bit polished up a lot better this side for some reason. I don't know if it's been parked against a fence and that side's a bit more kind of used. I don't know, but again, very nice, clean, presentable. Well, obviously you've got the seats folded down there. You've got all of that space. So it's a nice car. It really is. And I don't know if I do it, but the windows go down like a Subaru. Matt's using the camera right now, and they drop down really weirdly. Yeah, I think the next thing for this car really, let's just go for a nice drive with it, because it's clean, polished, good and solid underneath, and we're about to drop it back off to the owner. And I believe driving an RB25 is what it's all about. So we'll check out the engine bay before we leave, and then we'll go for a first impression drive and just see what it's like, because it's going to be good, isn't it? So let's get that engine bay open. So this is, I don't know too much about these engines. I'm not a Japanese car person, but I do know it's an RB25. What variant of it, I don't know. One thing to note on these cars, and one thing that's quite common on them, shock towers tend to be corroded out. These are absolutely mint. They're really, really nice, good condition. All this is standard fitment by Japan. And yeah, from what I can see, there's no leaks, there's no rattles. It drives as it should, I think. I think it's quite a well sorted package, this. There's a lot to be said for this engine, I think, with a manual gearbox on it. I think we've just had this discussion off camera. You free up a lot of power with the manual box, but if you want a lazy auto, it's definitely a nice one to have. So yeah, I think let's take the Skywagon for a bit of a drive. I've been looking forward to this. Let's take it for a drive. Nice, very nice. So what's it like driving this car? To be honest, really, really comfortable. It changes through the gears, really nice. It's just a really, really nice place to be. For me, I've not really driven anything like this. I've driven smaller Japanese cars, but this is an absolute beast of a car. And yeah, I think value for money, I think for what these cars are worth, there's not, well, unless you like your Subarus, there's not really anything else that competes with it, I don't think, in the Japanese estate night market. Not that I know of anyway, but I think this, for a package, is a very nice car. So I think the Nissan Skyline, or this era of Stagea anyway, this came out in 1996, and this is a Series 1 or 1.5, correct me in the comments, I've done a bit of research, but this is basically four-wheel drive, Skyline platform, and it's just a really nice place to be. It's a really nice sorted package. It needs a manual box, I think, if you drive it fast, but as an everydayer, if you can afford to run it, it's a nice place to be in that respect. And yeah, I personally think, for me, if I was to get into a Japanese car, this would be the kind of thing I'd look for, because you get the space, you get the usability, but you also get the power. But I think you have to have a manual box to make it fun, definitely in that respect. But I'm going to sign out from here. I've really, really enjoyed having this car in the workshop. It's something very, very different, and well, I hope the new owner is going to enjoy it, because really, from driving it now, I can't see or feel anything it needs. It just needs a new home, and I think if we can get it a new home, that's the best thing for it. It's a rust-free example. It's just, well, it's got a few bits and pieces that need sorting on it, but as a driver's car, it's pretty well sorted in that respect. So we'll do a quick start from the lights, obviously respecting the speed limits and stuff like that. But it kicks down nicely, it pulls off nicely. I can't kind of grumble at the all-round package of it. It's a pleasant place to be. Do I like it more than my Volvo? I think we're all going to ask. No. My Vera. Yeah. So this is nice. Makes an epic sound. And it really does straight away get to speed limit, and it's sorted. But I love my Vera. This is a lovely, lovely car. It's something about a Volvo. But this, if I wasn't into Volvos, this would probably be the way I went. It has to have a boot for me, and an extra set of doors, because I'm weird, and because I find a functional car more attractive. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please keep an eye out on social media. I will post a link to this car when it's up for sale. And please just go and enjoy it. Whoever wants it, don't look us around, come get it. And yeah, there's enough to do for yourself to make it your own. If you want to put a Skyline front on it, if you want a manual, convert it. But as an all-round original car, spot on. Thank you for watching, guys. Remember to check out our sponsors. Every link description below for them. I'm going to enjoy my drive back now. I'm going to concentrate. So let's just send it to the moon. Oh, what a car.